Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of November 2020, and we're providing our regular midweek update where we can see that equities continue to rise and gold and silver prices remain subdued. So let's take a look. Now, before we go to our update, earlier today we produced a video entitled, Are Central Banks Changing Roles? And yesterday, How Gold Saved Banks' Profits and Why Rates May Rise in 2021, where we pointed out that dealing in bullion enabled major banks to make extraordinary profits, primarily via fees, in dealing with gold and other precious metals, and how to some extent, with close to zero interest rates, this has made up any losses incurred from conventional banking services, especially with interest rates close to or at zero in some cases, or even negative. Also, we highlighted that central banks may now start looking towards other considerations for their agenda, objectives and focus moving forward. And we've placed links to both of these videos in the description box below. So let's get back to what has been happening today. Well, let's just take a look at what's happened to precious metal prices. And this short video was taken a few hours ago, and I shall provide a greater update as to what's happened to prices since that video was produced. So let's just take a quick look. Okay, as we can see, if we look at gold now over the past couple of days, it closed on Friday at $1,952 an ounce. It then fell to its bottom on Monday, $1,851. Picked up a little Tuesday, yesterday, 1,889, and currently is 1,863. Now, by the time the video actually goes out, this figure may indeed have changed, and as we're producing this part of the video a little bit earlier than the video itself, which will probably be produced in about 2 hours' time, we may see a change in this gold price, though we're not expecting any major increase or fall from roughly the current level, or potentially somewhere between 1850 and 1870. If we look at silver, we can see silver again closed Friday at 25.63 or 64. Dipping to its lowest level on Monday at 23.61, recovering a little and vacillating. Actually a dip today, 23.84, but is now 24.20. So it's struggling here to sort of, how can I put it? It's trying to make sure it stays above $24, but is frequently breaching that level, albeit not by much. And then we might as well have a quick look at platinum. And as we can see, this has happened with virtually all the precious metals. Was $898, now it's $870. And palladium, in dollar terms, we can see palladium closed at 2503. It's now 2332. And finally, Bitcoin. And Bitcoin in, let's do it into dollars rather than pounds. And we can see Bitcoin again is performing extremely well. Peaked actually on Friday at 15,975 and then dipped on Saturday, rose on Sunday, a mini peak there on Monday, and it's performing extraordinarily well. There's no other way to define it. $15,315. Okay, that's the precious metals at the moment. Okay, now this evening, broadly, equity markets are up, with the Dow Jones standing at 29,312, which is against the trend at down 108, but the S&P 500 is up 18 points at 3,564, and the Nasdaq Composite stands at 11,742, which is up a very healthy 188 points. The dollar index is also up 0.29 on the day at 93.04, and crude oil prices are also up, with Brent crude standing at 43.81 and WTI crude at 41.52. And equities in the UK and Europe are broadly up, ranging between 0.5% and 1.5%, as well as Asia Pacific overnight. Now, gold, as mentioned, is down, and it's currently down $12 on the day at 1,863, but silver is actually up 5 cents on the day at $24.23. Now, looking at what limited economic data that has been published so far this week, yesterday we had the NFIB Small Business Index, which came in for October at 104, which was the same as the previous month. Job openings for September were also the same as for August at 6.4 million. Now, most of the major economic data will be published tomorrow and Friday, including, of course, the normal weekly jobless claims, plus the Producer Price Index and the Consumer Sentiment Index. But as we mentioned in our weekly update published last Saturday, this week is relatively light on economic data emanating from the United States. Now, all that said, the greatest impact on equities and gold and silver prices this week most certainly has been the announcement by Pfizer of a potentially successful vaccine being produced and possibly ready for use, albeit limited in supply, by the end of this year, with possibly over 1 billion vaccinations available by the middle or second half of 2021. Now, upon that announcement, we saw equities reach record highs yet again, and a commensurate fall in the price of gold and silver, though there has been a marginal recovery. The issue for many is, does this now herald the final leg of an equity bull run, or have market expectations overrun events? Frankly, it is too early to tell right now. Also, with President Trump refusing to concede defeat at the US elections and now awaiting the courts to decide upon various submissions that his lawyers have handed in, this continual uncertainty will indeed give traders an opportunity to make or lose money due to what is likely to be continuing volatility. Though at the moment, the broad money is on Biden remaining as president-elect. But once again, nothing in this world is certain. Now, tomorrow we shall be publishing another video, particularly focusing on silver and some financial data that has been released today, which has emanated really from the meeting with the banks, that the symposium that has been held this week. Thank you so much for listening. Please do share your thoughts, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, not forgetting to press the bell sign so that you're notified of our videos as and when they are published. And as always, a quick shout out to our Richard and Greg channel, which we're planning on having a new video placed on that tomorrow. Thank you once again. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website illuminatisilver.com. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer. Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.